morning. Today we are doing another very special video in celebration of reaching 150,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for your continued support of the channel. It means everything to me. And a huge thank you to all of those who support me on Patreon and to anyone who has bought some merch from the merch store. I appreciate all of you guys so much, and I mean that from the bottom of my chicken. So the least I can do is answer some of your guys' very important questions. So that's what we're doing in this video, another Q&A. So let's get on with it here. Are you going to re-enlist in October? Ah yes, a very important life question here. My end of active service date is October 10th of 2021, and I am planning on re-upping and doing some more years here. I really enjoy my job in the Commandant Zone, and I'm gonna keep it up. How on earth do you come up with your characters? Is it just based off band stereotypes, or do you have a demonic chicken in your head telling you what characters to create? The demonic chicken is not in my head. Right now it is on my stomach. The only character that is actually based off of a legit person, like 100%, is Chip Tooth. This guy is exactly like somebody I know. The rest of them, yeah, I guess most of them are based off of some kind of band stereotype. Some are just figments of my imagination and or extensions of my personality. Also, we got 5 more characters coming out when I hit 200,000 subscribers. We got the bass drum character reveal. Oh man, you get to see my real extended personality. Also, I am currently the 4th most subscribed EMC channel, and when I become number 1, I will do a very special video. What do all your fellow Marines think about your YouTube shenanigans? I get a whole lot of support for my YouTube channel from all the people I work with. There's quite a few other Marines that have another little side hustle going, and I'm the only one that does YouTube, but, you know, we all support each other, and they appreciate my videos. In your entire drumming career, how many sticks have you broken? 69. I'm just kidding, I don't know. A lot. A whole lot. I remember when I was in college, the practice room that I was in for most of the time, I actually jabbed the broken drumsticks into the ceiling and left them there, and there was like probably at least like 50 of them just up in the ceiling, destroying the ceiling tiles. Not a question, but I just want to say thanks for always posting free sheet music. It helps me lots. Not an answer, but you're welcome. I remember back in the day I used to try to sell my sheet music to people. Like, I would ask people to email me, and then I'd tell them to send me like 10 bucks, and then I'd send them whatever they wanted. But honestly, I just want people to play the music. Like, I'm sure like having to pay $10 for something, if you're not sure yet you want to play it, you're probably not going to even ask. So I post all of my sheet music for free. The link for that is in the description. And even if it's above your skill level right now, maybe someday you will be able to play it. And it's a good thing that you're trying to. And I get paid off of the ads on making YouTube videos, so this is kind of my way of giving back to you. Thank you for watching all the ads on the video. I know you're not skipping the ads, so my reward is to give you all the music I've ever written in my life for free. Go learn all of it right now. What is your favorite show style band, military style band, and corps style band? Okay, so I have not seen very much show-style band performances. I guess of the ones I have seen, my favorite would be that Norfolk State drumline battle video from 2017, I believe. Military bands, my favorite military band is the Commandant Zone United States Marines Drum and Bugle Corps from this year, 2021. I might be biased. And for corps style, I'll assume you're talking about DCI there. My favorite DCI show is Phantom Regiment 2008. That was a very epic show. If you are able to become a successful YouTuber one day, reaching millions of subscribers, likes, and views, are you gonna retire from being a Marine, or will you continue it and work your way up to the top? Okay, I mean, honestly, I kind of consider myself a successful YouTuber already. Like, if I was not in the Marines, I could do that, like, as a living. Like, I make enough money off of the ad revenue to do that. And like I said, I am planning on re-enlisting, so I guess the answer to the question is yes, I will continue being a Marine, even when I'm a successful YouTuber, which I am a successful YouTuber. How was your morning? Good. Does it feel weird that your content is mostly directed towards high schoolers, in the way that it's really silly at times, despite having to maintain a professional image in your line of work? I mean, I wouldn't say all my content is directed towards high school students. According to YouTube, my age range is mostly within like the 18-year-old to 30-something-year-olds, assuming people tell the truth about what their age is. But no, the silly content does not make me feel weird in a professional environment, all right? Everyone that I work with knows that, in real life, I'm, very laid back and kind of, quiet person. I take my work very seriously, and I can be professional if I try. Look at me now. I'm being very professional. Imagine the director from The Commandant's Own would come to ask you if you could play the extreme tenors in the show next year. Would you agree? Absolutely yes. That would be amazing. Actually, for the WGI show we did this year, I went and suggested that I play an extreme tenor solo in it. I'm pretty sure they thought I was joking. I wasn't, though. I'm solely talking about playing them on a stand, okay? I wouldn't want to march those drums for the whole show. I can only wear it for like maybe 1 minute at a time before my back starts to die. Those things are really heavy. What's the most adrenaline you've ever experienced? Oh, that would be the time that I got chased through the woods when I was like 10 and almost got kidnapped. Who remembers this video from a really long time ago when I said this? And the last thing on the list is the car. Now this one is really, really specific because this car involved a very serious childhood trauma to me. 6,900 likes, and I will reveal the full story of what happened there. Yeah, this is one of like 20 different things that I promised I'd talk about and never got around to it. So yeah, this car that I talked about in the video, some guy pulled off to the side of the road in it and chased me and my friend through the woods. Yeah, it was insanely terrifying, and I think he was trying to kidnap us, but we managed to get away, and that was probably the most adrenaline I've ever had. Good times. What was your worst experience in the Marine Corps? I'd have to say it was receiving week of boot camp. Yeah, all of boot camp is really hard, but the first week you're there, that just straight up sucks. This is when you're walking around all day like a zombie, getting all your gear issued to you, and you don't sleep for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then when you do sleep, it's for like just a few hours. Not to mention you're in culture shock because being in boot camp is a whole lot different than being in the real world. But after that week is over, then you actually start the training, and you have more goals, and it is definitely more interesting. Why chickens? Hey, I answered that in the last Q&A, but I'll answer it again. It's because I am the most talented chicken in America. Did you ever get those Zymox rims? Of course not. Of course I didn't get those. I probably never will. Have any of you gotten anything Zymox has promised they'd deliver you in the past year or two? I'm actually curious. Compose a comment and let me know if that happened. I saw you perform Friday nights at the Marine Barracks. Oh, I hope you liked it. Do you perform almost every time, or is there a schedule we should know about if we want to see you? So yes, if you're trying to see me perform live, we play every single Friday throughout the summer. That is at Marine Barracks, Washington. Parades start at 8 p.m. And we also perform Tuesdays at 7 at the Iwo Jima Memorial. I also think we're doing some kind of DCI show this year. I'm not sure yet, but follow me on Instagram. I always update my story with when I'm doing a performance, so you can come check me out. Have you ever tried playing a wind instrument? Yes, I was a music education major for about 3 years, and I played every single wind instrument. Yep, the good old college crash course for 1 semester on each of these instruments, and I passed all of them. I think my favorite one was probably low brass. I enjoyed playing the low brass instruments. I remember you marched snare in high school and tenor in DCI, but have you marched bass drum before? Yes! This year, WGI 2021, was the first time I actually played in an actual bass line. Yeah, I played bass 4 in the Marines drum line for this show. And I mean, we weren't marching in this show, but, well, standing there counts as marching, okay? That's the law. It's kind of funny that my first time playing bass drum in an actual bass line was with, like, the most elite group of bass drummers. It was a good time. Would you rather have finger-sized legs or leg-sized fingers? Probably finger-sized legs, because then at least I could still drum. I mean, I guess drum kit would be out of the question, you know, double bass with tiny chode legs wouldn't work. How often do you practice? 420 hours a day is the recommended minimum. But in seriousness, when I was in music school, I had to practice probably like 5 to 6 hours a day. That's because I had to become amazing at snare drum, marimba, timpani, in concert percussion land, and I was also marching drum corps, so I had to learn all that stuff. Now that I'm a pro, I definitely practice a lot less on the technical stuff. It's more just, you know, like learning music is what we're practicing most of the time. Yeah, at the Commandant's Own, our rehearsal days, they can be as long as like, you know, usually like 5 to 6 hours. And we do spend a good amount of time working on exercises and chop building things, but for the most part, it's just learning the material that we gotta play. And we're already good enough that we have the chops to do it, but it's always good to maintain it. And then for YouTube videos, I honestly don't really practice for them. I just kind of, you know, learn it on the spot and do it real fast. But the correct answer is 420 hours a day. I hope you practiced that much so far today. How do I gain subscribers when starting a channel like yours? Honestly, the answer to this is like pretty simple. It's, you know, post a lot of content, as much as you possibly can, and try to make it good. And the best tip of advice I can give any of you trying to be YouTubers is don't wait until you get like your ideal gear, right? So many people, they come up and tell me like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, but oh, I need lights, I need a new camera, I need a new microphone, I need a new face. Like, no, you don't. Just record with what you have, start making videos, you'll eventually, you know, get better gear and you'll become better at the whole process as you do it. If all you have is a cell phone, just use that to record your video, download some free app to edit it. It's as easy as that, so get on it. Okay, that's all the time for questions we have today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was informative. If you have a question that I did not answer, please compose that in the comments now. I will make a serious effort to answer at least some of them. And also, while you're at it, make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty Bell, and click that like button. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt, such as this one. I will leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.